Hello to those watching this critique of my midterm critical review paper. My name is Nicole Newhouse. I am from Calgary, Alberta, and I am currently within my Master's of Engineering degree here at the University of Toronto. So my undergraduate education was in chemical engineering at Western University, but I have decided to change my field of focus and am now enrolled in mechanical industrial engineering, where my focus is on operations research and financial engineering. So as you might have read within my paper, I have elaborated on the steps that Toyota has taken to achieve an innovative enterprise. And without further ado, let's dive into the critique. Starting off on a slightly rough note, I think my paper was weakest in the identification of issues and assumptions. In terms of identification of the issue, the paper does give an introduction on the difficulties for organizations to find new ways to innovate. However, I would give myself 3s here, as I could have been more clear on the thesis and overall goal of the report, that being to discuss Toyota's innovation methods and analyze the strengths and weaknesses within those methods in a broader context that could be applied to a number of companies. However, I don't think that understanding was seriously impeded. I believe I wanted to cover as many aspects within the course material as possible, but fell a little short in deriving a strong argument, which is why I marked myself down in this section. For the analysis section in rubric B, I would score myself a 3 for methods and 4 for alternative points of view. The methods of innovation, as also described within the course material, that Toyota took to achieve an innovative enterprise were clearly outlined. However, I think I could have been more clear in the articulation. The information necessary for a full understanding, the complexities and limitations, are all discussed by providing examples and by taking different angles on the innovation methods used by Toyota, as seen within the analysis and critique sections of the report. Within the critique, the innovation methods are analyzed, and it is argued that Toyota's method for achieving a lean enterprise may not be the most conducive in achieving radical innovations in the future. However, some of their key success factors that truly help them in their innovation objective include their knowledge capital and knowledge management. This is important for any company that would like to achieve an innovative enterprise. I believe that the credibility of my resources and source material analyzed in rubric C granted me a score of 4. I gathered information from a variety of sources that discuss Toyota's innovation methods from both positive and negative angles, in addition to relating the content to the course material presented by Professor Armstrong. I believe that these viewpoints were explored in as much depth as possible in a 1,000-word capped report. The limitations and conclusions for my report were both strong, and I believe I scored a 4 in this category. However, for the integration, as elaborated upon previously, I think I could have structured the report in a better way to present my argument throughout my report, so I believe I scored a 3 in this category. In terms of creativity, I believe I scored a 2. I believe I delivered some new insights and reflected some in-depth consideration of the topic. However, I'm not sure that the outcome of my report was completely novel or unique. Rather, I was focused on summarizing the body of knowledge I had learned throughout the course to date. In rubric F, I definitely believe I took a risk with this report. I tried to relate the material we had learned throughout modules 1 to 6 and apply it to the existing company, while also analyzing some of the flaws in their techniques. It definitely would have been easier to just summarize the topics and not try to relate it to the real world. As a result, I definitely believe I scored a 4 here. In conclusion, I believe my report provides an exploration of topics in innovation, particularly in developing an innovative enterprise. I believe it succeeded in portraying both strengths and weaknesses in innovation management, but falls short in stating a strong overall argument or theme from an early stage. The array of examples and perspectives referenced provide a rich context and insight to real-world innovation methods. The paper could have exhibited more creativity in respect to the outcomes. However, the communication was clear, and I believe I related most of the course content to a real-world example of an innovative enterprise. Thank you for taking the time to watch this critique and to read my paper. I hope you enjoyed both.